Beat them senseless.
You and me and you, we gonna throw down. That's right, we gonna get serious.
You can run, but you can't hide.
It's time for the Fuller Broadcast with your host, Jeff.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fuller Broadcast 24/7 Sports News, live interviews, and mini coverage. Before we get started here, I would like you guys to watch my 30-second video for one of my promoters. Hang up for my sponsor. I apologize. Hang up for a second.
Hey, man, I gotta know. What are they biting on?
The end of my line. Here, try one of these finesse crawlers from D&D.
D&D baits are top quality baits in a large variety of colors and styles. D&D baits have been proven to work better than the national brands in the waters here in the Pacific Northwest. They create their baits custom to the water conditions. D&D makes the baits no one else will have. Catch D&D baits on Facebook. Land more fish.
All right. Welcome back. Thank you for my sponsors for hooking up me with this video and share all the baits out there. Welcome to the Fuller Broadcast 24/7 Sports News. Today, I am bringing up Leo, which is a fighter, fights in BYB Brawl, which is Data 5000 promotion. Let's bring him on here. He'll talk about his fight in a little bit and his career. Let's bring him on here. Hey, Leo, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Can you hear me good?
Oh, yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Oh, man, I like your shirt. You got to send me one of those.
All right, we'll do.
All right. So before we start off the show, I always ask everybody give us a little detail about you and go on from there.
All right. Well, like I said, Leo, my name's Leo Pla. I've been fighting, for about 20 years. I've been in the world of martial arts for about 22 years, but I've loved it my whole life. I think I actually started it when I fell in love with martial arts when I was 8. So I've been loving it for the last 30 years of my life.
So what got you into the sport? Like somebody in your family, or you just grew up watching?
Man, I tell everybody, I'm a kid of the 80s, and I grew up watching Ninja Turtles, pro wrestling, Van Damme movies, you name it. And man, as a kid, I was like, that's for me. And then my dad got me watching boxing. And so growing up, traditional Mexican, we grew up watching, Julio Cesar Chavez, Mauro Paez, and people like that. And so I really fell in love with the combative sports. And when I was old enough to start training, I did so. And there we are.
So what is it like with the training you're going through right now with the COVID-19? Have you had a little struggle with it right now, or you continue doing it in your backyard?
Man, that ain't going to stop me. You find ways to do things. Luckily for me, I live in Douglas County, which I'm very fortunate. And everybody just adheres to the ordinance, and you wear your mask and do what you got to do and make do of the best situation you can. And just go forward.
So I don't know if you know, but originally I lived in Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, for about 11 years. I went out to school out there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I know where exactly Douglas County's at.
So, yeah.
It's an awesome place out there. I love the snow and the weather. A lot of people, I'm not sure how long you lived out there, but I know a lot of weather out there is cold, like maybe 5-6 months.
It is like 2 degrees right now out here.
Yeah.
I'm serious. It's like 2 degrees out here right now. It is freezing cold. And you know what? Doesn't stop anything.
So let everybody out there know how the training is, because I know how the training is out there when I was a wrestler, and training in the cold is my expertise. I love training in the snow, and a lot of people don't. So let everybody out there know what it's like to train out there in the cold weather and the snow and everything.
It hurts to breathe. I'm going to tell you that right now. You go outside, you breathe in air that's like 5 degrees, man, it just hurts your lungs. Just go into your car, you know what I mean? Or when you get done with the workout, you go out there, you breathe it in, and man, it hurts. It just hurts so bad. It's painful.
Yeah, especially if you use your bare knuckles trying to punching on those bags and everything. So it's like, I've done that a few times, man, and it cracked my knuckles. I was like, I ain't doing this no more. So,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure if you know Joey Angelo. Do you know Joey? That fights
No.
a bare knuckle. Okay, so he says you're an animal, man. He said he could see you winning the title in bare knuckle fight in your division.
Oh, I hope so. I hope
Oh,
so.
Joey corrected me. Joey corrected me. There you go, right
Yeah,
there.
there he is. All right, now I see him.
Yeah, he's mad at me now because I said his name wrong.
Man, just everything's going good with that. It's another COVID issue. We're just waiting to see what happens when the next show is. Papa, say hi.
Hi.
You're on. This is live, by the
How
way.
you doing, buddy?
So I've got my kids over here with me this week. They're just having to work out.
I got 5 of them, so don't worry about that.
So we're just waiting to see what happens and make sure we're in the tournament and keep that ball rolling. My weight class is at 170, and that hopefully we do good in that division and catch that title. That's really what my goal is right now. Really what I'm trying to focus on.
So, what would you after the promotion you fight right now? How big is this promotion, and would it be able to get you into BKFC with David Feldman?
How's this? I don't want to work for BKFC. I don't, and the reason is being this. Dada 5000, even though he started Brawl, even though he's with BYB and started Backyard Brawl, if you watch the documentary on Netflix, he really took that from his backyard and took it into the mainstream media. He really got it literally from the backyard onto pay-per-view. And some guys have never done anything remotely even close to that. And the thing is, Dada gave me an opportunity. You know what I mean? He really gave me a chance. And even though I got my manager to, hey, give this guy a chance, I went out there and I proved what I said I could do. And because he gave me an opportunity, I owe BYB a whole lot of, gratitude and loyalty, because they're the company that put me on the spot. They're the company that gave me into that next level. And because of that, I'm not going to go anywhere as far as bare knuckle boxing. I might do MMA somewhere else. I might do my kickboxing somewhere else. But as far as bare knuckle, unless I get the blessings from them to go do that, and BKFC is not one of those companies I want to work for because of that, regardless of the money. Even though money is important, I'd rather go with somebody that taking care of me.
Treats you better, takes care of you and everything. Yeah, I know how that is. Me and Joey did an interview a while back ago. He talked about that. So he loves BYB, and he said they treat you guys really good. They treat you like you're a family, and you guys get that respect that you deserve.
Yes. And very few promotions treat their fighters like that. They genuinely take care of their fighters, and that means a lot to me.
So, give us a little bit more example about the promotion you're fighting right now. Where is it located? How often do you see you guys fight? Is it live on YouTube or anything like that?
No. So BYB, because once again, everything's based off COVID right now. We're waiting to see in venue. We're waiting to see when we can fight. The next fight is, I think, scheduled either late March or early April. We're waiting, like I said, we're waiting to see what we can do and when we can do it. And when we can, we're going. Our last night was on the Fight TV.
Oh, he got booted up. He got booted off. Let's see if he's back there. You still there, man?
There?
Yeah. Somehow you got booted and came back. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, that was weird.
All right. Go ahead and finish up.
Yeah, we do stuff on pay-per-view for Fight TV, and we go from there.
All right, so with your training at bare knuckle, I think you said you did a little bit of MMA, right?
I do a lot.
And kickboxing. I heard you do kickboxing.
Yeah.
I do a media here for IKF kickboxing for Arizona.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did that for a while, but they're still shut down from the COVID-19. So, and the competition out here for the COVID-19 before the COVID-19 hit was excellent. I mean, his promotion, Richard Williams' promotion, is it's getting there, it's getting bigger. But when COVID-19 hit, man,
Shut
it
everything down.
destroyed a lot of people's promotion, getting event stuff set up.
Yeah, it killed a lot of the amateur guys. It killed a lot of the small time promotions, which in the world of MMA, in the world of boxing, kickboxing, ultimately you really do need, because there's no way to get experience in the sport without the smaller shows, without the 300-person venues. Because if you never fought in front of 300 people, you'll never be able to fight in front of 30,000. And people don't realize how big of a deal those small things are in a man's career or person's career as far as fighting is concerned.
So I want to give a shout out real quick to Travis Thompson. It just showed up on here. BKFC fighter. He just fought last week. I think it was last week. Last weekend, yeah, and won his match against David Morgan. He's on here watching the show.
Oh,
congratulations, man! All right, so what separates you from other fighters in your division when you fight?
nothing separates me. I'm like any other fighter. The only difference is, I think, is because I'm a little older. I've got a ton more experience. But otherwise, what separates one guy from the next isn't much. We're all willing to go out there and train. As long as you're willing out there to go fight and train and do what you do best. What separates me from the next guys, I might not be afraid of getting hit. But even that has its backside, you know what I mean?
Yep. So what is it to mean to be a fighter for you, for your family and everything when you're fighting? What does it mean? How would I say this? What it really means to be a fighter throughout your career?
Man, and this is so cliche of what we do, because obviously the biggest fights you'll ever have in your life are the ones that happen outside of the ring, but when you're a fighter, you can't let those outside things control what you do inside the ring, even though they will affect you. You try not to let your personal life affect you when you fight, and you try not to let your fighting career affect your personal life. But ultimately, they really do. If you ask any guy who's on a winning streak, what was going on in their life? Man, I had everything going on. And then you ask that same guy when he's losing, what's going on? What happens? Like, man, I had everything going wrong in my life. It's the same thing. There's no difference. It really, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's great. But when life sucks, man, it sucks.
Yeah, and I hear that a lot. When I grew up with my stepfather, he's always like, man, no matter what you do as a fighter or wrestler or whatever, life's gonna suck no matter if you win or lose, because your body, the older you get, the more your body starts getting really what's that word for? I haven't fought in a long time.
It starts hurting.
Yeah, there you go.
It's hurting, man. I'm almost 39. I've had damn near 60 fights. It's starting to hurt a little bit. Not gonna lie. But I love what I do. I genuinely love what I do.
So what do you prefer to fight in? When you're in a BYB, do you what fight you like doing the most? Kickboxing, MMA, or which one do you like to do?
Honestly, God, man, I have no preference.
You just like going there and kick somebody's butt, right?
I just like to fight. I'm a weird guy, man. I genuinely like to fight. I enjoy the fight world. I enjoy the fight game. I enjoy everything that comes with it, because people forget at some point in time you dreamt about being this person. You dreamt about being in the ring, in the cage, and on the lights and all that. At some point in time, it became your reality, and you forgot why you fell in love with it. Well, every day, I love what I do. And when I do that, I'm always reminded of why I love it. And it's for those theatrics. It's for those things that I see. I get to live it. So I'm consistently dreaming about what I'm doing. And that's why I genuinely enjoy every aspect of it, whether I'm boxing, kickboxing, doing bare knuckle. To me, it's 100% irrelevant, because I genuinely love what it is that I'm doing at that particular moment. And I get wrapped up in it. and I embrace that moment, because as soon as I'm in that moment, it's gone. And so I'm so focused on what I'm doing that I get wrapped up in it, and I'm 100% involved in it mentally and emotionally.
So basically, so when your next fight comes up, whenever BYB comes back up and fights, does your training stays the same, or do you train hard every day until fight? You gonna?
I train hard every day. I lift, spar, mitts, whatever. But when it comes to, all right, I'm 6 weeks out from this fight, now I gear towards that fight specifically. My weightlifting, my eating, my training, everything I do is geared towards that fight specifically. When I'm in between fights, I kind of do whatever I want. I do gi, I do no gi, I do kickboxing, I do wrestling, I do boxing, I do whatever. There's nothing specific about it.
I see your kid likes to be on camera. He's in there peeking back.
Somewhat. He's just trying to get his time in, right?
So do your kids enjoy watching you do what you do?
So I don't know, because I'm divorced, and so my kids live with their mom. So I don't know how often they actually watch me fight. Like, I'll show them fighting, but I don't know if they actually are watching me live, or if they have the chance to catch it.
Sorry to hear about that, man.
It's life, man. It is, like I said, the biggest fights. I can tell you, the biggest fights you'll ever have are the ones outside the ring, right?
Yep. I've been through that too. I've been married 3 times. I got 8 kids, so that kind of life is a struggle, but we got to do what we got to do to maintain, keep life going,
Yeah, you can't cry about it. Oh, boo-hoo, you. You know what I mean?
Hey, I've seen a bunch of babies out there that would cry because, they only been with their girlfriend like 3 or 4 days and they're already crying their brains out. And I'm like, really, man?
Yeah, no. It's like, it's a little harder than that, just let you know. It's a little harder.
So what's your goal for 2021? What are we going to see from you this year? Are we going to see you fight for the title, or you're just going to fight a few before that happens?
Oh, man. Honestly, God, it depends what BYB wants from me personally. If they say, Leo, are you ready for that title at 170? Let's do it. If they say, hey, Leo, we want you to fight one more time, and then if you win, then we'll get the title. Let's do it. Okay. I'm a workaholic, and I'm very goal driven, but it's based on what people want out of me that I'll give them. Just like my job. I told my job, hey, I can be here at 4 a.m. if you guys want me to. Let's do it. I told Dada, I was like, yeah, whatever you want from me, man, I'm let's do it. As long as it makes me money, I'm okay with it.
So everybody out there, if you're watching this live view right now, if you're going to watch the recording, show them your shirt real quick. If you guys are interested in seeing the shirt, if you want to purchase the shirt, if he's got any, look at that. That's a cool shirt he's got.
Let's see if I can show it back on it.
All right, move to the other way. All right, there you go.
I don't have like a mirror or anything. Yeah, that's all right, I don't have a mirror here, guys. Like, I'm in my studio apartment, so I'm limited in space here.
That's good, man. That's all good. So check out his shirts, guys. If you guys want to buy one or whatever, just give him a holler out. So before we leave off here, I'm not sure if you have any sponsors or that sponsor you during your fights or stuff. If you like to get any shout outs to anybody out there.
Yeah, man. This is my t-shirt company, man. Sal Ramos Apparel. They're the ones that make these shirts, man. Hit me up. Follow me on Leo Pla on Facebook, or at on Instagram, Leo Pla .82. Max Muscle, and of course, as always, my team, UFC Gym of Lone Tree.
I've heard of them. Yeah, I heard of them. Yeah, so
come out here, figure it out.
Well, I'm thinking about bringing my family out there, man. Not sure, because with the COVID-19, man, I want to visit my old high school and everything. So, by the way, since you're in Colorado, I'm gonna give a shout out to my high school, Fairview High School Knights. We rock, baby. Wrestling's awesome. So, all right. So, before we get off here, would you like to say anything to your family, fans that have been supporting you throughout your career?
Man, just thank you guys very much. To all my fans in Mexico, gracias a todos ustedes para el soporte que me dan. And to all my Dutch fans, I love you guys. Can't wait to come back.
All right, man. I can't wait to see you. Thank you for being on my show.
Thank
So
you.
hopefully I'll see you after your next fight. We'll give
Yeah,
you more
hopefully.
details about see what happens or whatever. Can't wait to see you, man. I'll come visit out Colorado sometime. We come out there.
Come check me out. Hit me up.
All right, well, man. Thank you for being on the full broadcast, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Bye.
All right, guys. You heard it from Leo. He fights for the out of 5,000 promotion, BYB. He's an awesome guy. He's in Colorado. He's not too far where I grew up and went to high school. And hopefully we'll have they'll be able to get their promotion back up. Unfortunately, with the COVID-19, a lot of events have not been happening. So hopefully we will see him soon get in that ring and do what he does best. So make sure you look him up on his Facebook. Try to order his T-shirt or whatnot. So guess what? It's time to thank my sponsors that have been helping me out throughout my show. Let's get Steve Tyson, the Hitman, up here. Let's see. Oh, that didn't work. Where's that? There it goes. Steve Tyson, the Hitman. Been helping me out throughout my career and my show, bringing me fighters up here to talk about their stories and everything, about what their future is going to be like. So I like to thank Steve Tyson, the Hitman, for supporting me and helping me out through my show through these years. Thank you so much, sir. Up now we have Unique Crafts by Eves, personalizing gifts and crafts. If you guys want anything made like shirts, hats, glasses, or whatever, let me get this stuff real quick and I'll show you. If you look back here in the background, you see my show a lot. You got beer mugs. Put your logo, your wife's name, your kids' family's pictures on there. You got wine glasses. You also have a flag back there in the back you can hang up in front of your yard, drive it around your car, whatever. And also a coffee cup, which is in the other room. I drink my coffee every day with my full broadcast on there, so it feels so good. And so if you guys need anything, just contact her. Let me get this info real quick. You'll see her email. You'll also see her website, www.uniquecraftsbyeve.com, and she has her phone number up there. You can also text her. So if you get a chance, check her out. She'll be glad to help you with some product made, shirts, whatever you need. She's a great person. Thank you for supporting me. Next, we have D&D Baits. If you look in the right-hand corner right there, or the left-hand corner, wherever you're looking at it, D&D Baits custom baits. He makes good baits, grow in the dark, like candy baits, any bait that you flavor baits, color-wise, any bait you want, he can make it for you. So give him a call, message me, and I'll give you his info. Thank you for helping me out. D&D Baits. All right, guys. Thank everybody for watching my show today on Full Broadcast 24/7 Sports News. I'd like to wish everybody out there a happy Valentine. Make sure you give everybody your loved ones a hug and a kiss. Peace out. Full Broadcast 24/7 Sports News. Have a good night.